Hello everyone, I'm speaking on behalf of the government team, and today we stand in strong support of the motion. This House would let the government fully own and manage all public transportation in Indonesia. Let's start by defining the issue. Transportation is not just a convenience, it's a lifeline. It affects people's access to work, education, healthcare, and overall quality of life. Yet, in Indonesia today, many public transport services are controlled by private companies. This results in unequal service distribution, inconsistent fares, poor regulation, and even dangerous conditions on the road. Our proposal is simple but impactful. Let the government take full ownership and control of all public transportation. This includes buses, trains, ferries, and even app-based systems if necessary. We want a system that's unified, fair, and focused on serving everyone, not just those who can afford it or live in big cities. Now let's move to our main arguments. The first one is accessibility and affordability. When the government is in charge, it can set low, fixed, fixed fares and ensure equal access for all citizens, especially in rural or low-income areas that are often ignored by private operators because they are not profitable. The next one is standardization and safety. Government ownership allows for strict implementation of safety standards, regular vehicle maintenance, and proper training for drivers and staff. It prevents the chaos of overlapping services and unmonitored competition. Next is environmental strategy. Indonesia is facing a serious pollution crisis. With full control, the government can plan a large-scale transition to electric or eco-friendly vehicles, something that's nearly impossible to coordinate across competing private firms. And to preempt the opposition, yes, corruption and inefficiency are real issues, but these are governance problems, not arguments against ownership. We believe they can be addressed through transparency measures and public oversight, not by abandoning public service to the market. Okay, as the closing government, I would like to expand the debate beyond operational arguments and look at long-term impacts. First, let's talk about workers' rights. In the current system, many public transport workers are employed informally. No contracts, no insurance, low pay. A government-run system would guarantee formal employment, fair wage, job training, and legal protection for thousands of people. Secondly, regional development. The government can design routes that connect small towns, villages, and underdeveloped areas to major economic centers. It's not it's not just about moving people, it's about moving opportunity and growth. Private companies won't do this unless there's profit. Third, emergency preparedness. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit, we saw how crucial coordinated public systems were. A nationalized transport system would allow quicker responses to future crises, whether they be health-related or natural disasters, because decisions can be centralized and executed fast. And finally, full government control allows for planning on a national scale instead of dozens of uncoordinated transport systems. We can build an integrated network that support tourism, trade, and productivity. This is about nation building, and only with government leadership can transportation become a tool for justice, sustainability, and economic progress. Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm representing the opposition team, and we strongly oppose the motion. While we agree that public transportation in Indonesia needs serious improvement, full government control is not the solution. Let's frame the issue. The problem isn't ownership, it's performance. What matters is how the system works, not who owns it. And history shows us that the government, unfortunately, struggles with efficiency, responsiveness, and accountability. We acknowledge the current mixed system isn't perfect, but instead of full nationalization, we propose reform, tighter regulations, public-private partnerships, and better funding models. Our arguments are as follows: bureaucratic efficiency. Government run systems often suffer from slow decision making and inflexible bureaucracy. Without competition, there is little pressure to improve service or respond to public complaints. Next is risk of corruption and political interference. Giving full control to the government concentrates too much power. In a system without competition, there's a higher risk of corruption, favoritism, or politically driven policies and ignore actual needs. Next is lack of innovation. Private companies tend to lead innovation, whether it's digital ticketing, route optimizing, or user friendly apps. If the government runs everything, there's little incentive to invest in upgrades or respond to changing our behavior. We're not saying the private sector is perfect, but with proper regulation and oversight, it can deliver better services than a slow, overloaded government bureaucracy. Thank you. As the closing opposition, I'd like to offer a broader perspective and introduce some crucial points that the government bench has missed. First is financial burden. Nationalizing and operating all public transportation will cost billions, money that could be better spent improving education, healthcare, or clean water access. Is this really the best use of limited public funds? Second, loss of consumer choice. When only the government provides service, there's no competition. That means people can't switch providers if the service is poor. In many cities today, people do have option, and that keeps everyone on their toes. Third, the hybrid model works. Look at countries like the UK, Germany, or even parts of Indonesia. These places have a mix of public and private services that are regulated but not controlled. The result: efficiency, innovation, and accountability through competition. One more point: government failure is hard to reverse. If a government run system fails, it takes years and sometimes generations to fix, but private contract can be reversed, revoked, and replaced. We do not oppose improvement, but we believe that complete government control isn't only unnecessary, it's risky. The smarter path is collaboration, private innovation with public responsibility. Thank you.